Everybody, this is Dee. My camera looks a little crooked, don't it? Sorry. Dee from Dee's Creative Hands Crochet. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm on here. I've got so much to show you. I'm probably gonna have to break it up into a couple videos. I didn't get my furls yet, which I thought would be my video today. And I didn't get my darn good yarn. So those are still coming. And I got a lot here, so I'm just going to get right into it. Okay, first of all, let's get this out of the way. I got my Annie's Hook and Needle Club today, or yesterday, I'm sorry, yesterday. And it's called Textured Stripes Table Runner. Here. And it's just a real kind of basic table runner. Excuse my nails, are a mess. Basic table runner. And the yarn I got is beige, gray, and white, which I think is a real nice neutral combo. It's sport weight. It's a number 2, 246 yards, and it's 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. This feels like sturdy yarn. It's not the softest yarn in the world. It feels like sturdy yarn. But it's actually, you know, good yarn. I mean, it's like, I could tell it'd make a good table runner or a bag or a basket, you know, something that you need sturdiness for. So that's really nice. I love my Annie's Club, y'all. I have the hook and needle. I have the Annie's Caring Crochet. And I believe I got my last one of my Floral Paradise Afghan. So I'll probably be starting to collect another Afghan. Anyways, I love my Annie's Club. And the Kit Clubs is what they're called. And I now have an affiliate link. So if you are interested in Annie's, I'm not sure if that also gives you a discount code. I'm kind of new to all this affiliate stuff. So anyways, I got that down there if you guys are interested in ordering Annie's Club. And again, here's the colors for the table runner. This is a pretty basic thing. Usually they're a little bit fancier. Table runner, you know. But you can always use yarn for something else. And feels like good sturdy yarn, like I said. It's not, you know, the softest yarn. I mean, it's not scratchy or rough in any way. It's just not the softest yarn in the world. That, you know, you can wear it. You could use it for a wearable, but I would probably stick with a basket or, you know, a bag or, you know, table runner. Something along those lines. Decor. You know, things like that. But anyways, that's what I got from my Annie's Hook and Needle Club. And like I said, I get 3 different Annie kits a month because I love them so much. So I have several affiliate links in the bottom, but I have an Annie's affiliate link. So this is all new to me. So, you know, use it at your discretion. I don't know what it gives you, but okay, next thing. Mama G Gear bought me a Queen Bridget bag. Yeah. So I get to sit at the cool kids' table at lunch. Yeah, I'm cool now. But anyways, of course, it is peacocks. I absolutely love it. And it's got the teal lining, just like the, you know, it's a Japanese knot bag. Wait, big one go through the smaller. Japanese knot bag. And it has a queen bee on the tag there. On the back, it says Queen's Crafts by Bridget. And it's machine washable and tumble dry, which is super cool. And Queen's Craft, I'm having trouble speaking that. Queen's Crafts by Bridget is where you can order these. She has a YouTube channel, and she takes orders and custom orders as well. And I also got the Notions pouch, which I think is super duper cute. And it has a drawstring on it. So you can, you know, drawstring it up like that and throw it in your Notions bag. And I also got the customary, you get this with every order, is the Queen's Crown stitch marker. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see. Try to do it this way. Okay, so that's what you get in your Bridget bag. And thank you so much, Mama G. I love it. And thank you, Bridget, for making it for me. I appreciate it. Set that over here. Okay. I should read this card. I forgot to read the card. It says, a gift for you from Mama G. A queen's bag made by a queen for a queen. Love, Queen's Crafts by Bridget. Isn't that cool? I love it. Okay, and I also got a whole bunch more of the 32 gigabyte flash drives. So those will be going into some giveaways. I was pretty happy to get those today. Okay, where should I start? Let me see. Okay, I'll start with Mark's nephew. Mark and Clifford's nephew is name's Tony. He has a 3D printer, and which I'm going to check into. Those are pretty cool. Anyways, Clifford was talking about it, and I said, I wonder if he'd make me some hands, Dee's creative hands. And he talked to him, and he said, yeah, send a picture of what I wanted. And I said, I went like this. I go, this is what I want. And he took a picture of my hands. I didn't realize he was going to actually make them just like my hands, which is totally cool. Anyways, this is what he sent me. And those are exactly like my hands, y'all. These are my hands. And it stands up this way if you want. Or it can sit down like this and be a dish, which I'll probably use it, for stitch markers and whatnot. But isn't that cool? I actually commissioned him to make me some of my hands for each one of my kids. I thought it'd be kind of cool for them to have as a keepsake. And then when I'm long gone, they'll have a little piece of me with them. So I thought that was pretty neat. And anyways, I've also talked to him about making crochet hooks and stitch markers and whatever. We'll see what happens with this. He has a very busy full-time job that is over and beyond full-time. So we'll see if he has time to make up some stuff for me. I am going to put out another video, probably, I don't know if not tonight, tomorrow for sure. I was tagged by Darla over at the Crafty Yarn Owl. Hi, Darla. I love you, girlfriend. And it's called Whip It Up or Rip It Out. Basically, it is what it says. Show y'all my whips. Tell you what I plan on doing. Am I going to finish it or am I just going to rip it out and call it done? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to round up my whips and show you what I got. I don't have a lot of whips right now. I got things that I'm actively working on, but they're not finished, I think maybe I got 4 or 5, and that's not a lot for me. I usually have 10, so anyways, yeah, so I got that, and I'll be doing a video on that. I thought that was fun, and thank you for inviting me, Darla. I love you too, girlfriend. Okay. Also, too, I'm going to put out a couple reminders here for some folks that I care about in their channels. First of all, well, number one, on the 3rd, Friday the 3rd, I will be at Crystal, the Yarny Chicken Crazy Cat Lady, for her live that I'm there every first Friday of the month. It used to be the 3rd Tuesdays, and we switched it up. So now it's the first Friday of every month. I'll be at Crystal, the Yarny Chicken Crazy Cat Lady's channel. And you guys come over there and hang out with us. So it'll be, tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Okay, another thing is my friend Thris over at Thris and Stitches, who dyes yarn and has a monthly subscription box, is open for business. She's back up and running. She's had some major plumbing problems. Her and her family had to go stay in a hotel. She's going through chemo. I mean, there's just a million things going on with this girl, and I think it'd be really cool if we supported her. And she had put out a video the other night, and I had a couple people say some things to me that maybe she should have explained better in the video. She did not have renter's insurance, and she didn't even realize there was such a thing. Okay, she's young. She didn't have renter's insurance, and all of Andrew's tools for work were in the shelving unit in the laundry room near the floor. So the power tools got destroyed, his work boots got destroyed, a bunch of stuff like that he has to have for work. And the kids' shoes, just things like that, it was sewage that backed up in her laundry room. So those things are done. Plus, this whole thing started because of a washing machine. And so she wasn't able to do laundry, and she's got a bunch of kids and stuff was starting to pile up. This happened, so all of their clothes got ruined as well. So, it's just not a matter of, she's got insurance that's going to cover it, or it's her own fault for not having renter's insurance. Her apartment complex is not, or her complex there is not cooperating with her. There's a lot of damage done to her personal belongings. Andrew lost his tools and work boots, and it's just heartbreaking, really. And she's finally got to a point where she's back in her home. Things are cleaned up. The plumbing is fixed well enough for her to start working on February's boxes. January's boxes are being worked on as well. Due to this has been going on for weeks, okay? And due to all this mess, she got behind. And I'm sure y'all can understand if you've ever had a catastrophic problem with your plumbing, or you've had kids and had to go through all that kind of stuff. You understand, she got a little behind, but she's going to get things up and running and good for January and February's subscription. So if you want to subscribe to her monthly subscription box, it's up and running again, so you can order your February box. And I'd really appreciate if you would all support her, because she could sure use it right now. Okay, next thing, Mama G. Mama G is doing her next auction for Mental Health and Meows. That is an organization that her and her daughter Rusty started. And basically what it is they help people with maybe mental illness or any kind of illness that maybe can't afford adoption fees, or can't afford a vet bill for an animal, or can't afford the food for their animal, or are having problems themselves. That's what this charity is about, which I think is absolutely wonderful. Me, myself, I have anxiety and panic attacks and depression, which I take medication for. And so I understand the mental health part of it and how comforting an animal can be. And that's why I love my fur babies so much. And, support animals and all that kind of thing. And I think it's a really worthwhile charity. And she is going to be having an auction. And that's going to be on the 18th, right after my live. This is not the first time you're going to hear this from me. I'm going to keep bringing up so you don't forget. On the 18th, right after my live, is Mama G's live auction. And, even if you don't have any money to come over there and chit-chat with everybody, it's fun. Everybody's cutting loose in the chat, and it's a lot of fun. And Mama G and Rusty are just the greatest. They're a lot of fun just to be with anyway. And give her some thumbs up and some watch hours, show her some support. They could use that. They could use some watch hours and some thumbs up, just like all of us, right? On YouTube. All of us on YouTube. So anyways, I just wanted to throw a couple things about that out there. And I'm going to show you, these hands aren't these the coolest thing ever? That is so neat how that's made. That really makes me happy. My youngest daughter's deaf. She's 38. And I think I'm going to have my hands doing the I love you and sign for her. And, something else for each one of my kids. But I want to give them something to remember me by when I'm no longer here. You never know. My time could be up in a week. You never know. Okay. All right. I'm going to get into, let me see. Oh, I forgot something. One of my subscribers and a dear friend of mine, her name is Tracy Hamilton. Me and her's done yarn swaps and things like that. And she's always checking in with me during her travels and all that kind of stuff. And her dog Reese is up for America's Favorite Pet, it's called. And I would really like it, you know, he's a dash hound and his name is Reese, or her name. I'm not sure if it's a he or she. I forgot to ask. Anyway, her pet, Reese, is up for voting. And there's a thing, I'll put the website below or the link below. And if you'd go over there and vote, I'd appreciate it. That'd be really cool if Reese won. And there's a thing there where if you pay $10, you get 10 votes, blah, blah. You can vote for free as well. It's not all about that. And you can vote every day for free. And so I've been doing that. So Reese, maybe Reese has a chance. And so that'd be nice if you guys went over there and voted for Reese. And I'll have a link below for you to do that. Okay. My members live is going to be on the 8th. I know I'm discussing all this, but I want to get over here and show you this cool box, okay? My members live is on the 8th, and I do believe I have it figured out this time. Fingers crossed, prayers made. Mark saying hello. Anyways, yeah, I told you about all that to do. Okay, members live on the 8th, and also, too, my first live of this month, which is this coming Saturday, is going to be dedicated for heart health. February is Heart Health Month. And, you know, that affects everybody. I mean, that has affected everybody, my family, your family, everyone, just like cancer. And October is Cancer Awareness Month, and February is Heart Health Month. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys could come by. On Saturday, Tank is doing a special giveaway for that from Abigail, who lost her mother to heart disease. So it's going to be a special live, and so I hope you guys can make it, and that's this coming Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, be square. Okay, now, next thing I want to show you, which is super duper cool. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the last auction that Mama G had, I bid on a few things and won. And, you know, of course you wouldn't remember that. I would, right? One of the things was a painting done by Mama G, or 2 paintings done by Mama G. And the other thing was, it was a curated box by Rusty for me. Okay? And I guess there was one other lady that got one as well, and someone. Anyways, so this was by far the funnest gift I have ever had. I was so absolutely thrilled with this. You guys have no idea. It was all wrapped in tissue paper. I've went through it all. Sorry. You know me. I can't wait. And everything was individually wrapped. So it was like, I felt like a kid at Christmas, like when I was a kid. You know, the excitement, you know, of having all these presents to open, having no idea what they are. Because Rusty doesn't crochet. Okay? So, and then Mama G, of course, put some things in them for me as well, which was really nice. And I had a ball opening up this stuff. Some of the coolest gifts you'll ever... Anyway, I'm going to just share it with you. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you my Mama G paintings. Isn't this awesome? I love it. This is the one that I did on. And then you guys all know I love my black cat. And then there's this bird dinosaur-y looking thing, which I think is really cool. Kind of abstract-y and really neat. Love it, love it. And look at that. Look at the speckles. It reminds me of a painter, an artist, and I forget which one. But anyways, very, very cool. And again, this is my lady one. I know she has a name for this lady. And she's been doing her since the 70s. You know, Mama G's an artist, you know. And she's been doing her since the 70s. And there's a specific name for this lady. And for the life of me, it just went right out of my head. So, anyways, I got some Mama G artwork. So excited about that. Okay, Mama G. Also, because I've been talking about her teaching me or asking her to teach me or do some tutorials or something on needle felting. And I was going to go out and buy myself a little kit and just see if I could do it, you know? Well, she sent me a kit to do it. So it's super cool. Okay, here's some of the wool. Here's some more, bunch of different colors. Here's some of the tools that you need. The needles, and I'm not sure exactly what all these are because I've never done it before. And then there's a whole bunch of other kind of fibers, all different colors. Just some really bright, happy colors in here. And, you know, I am excited to try this. This is just super cool. And thank you, Mama G. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to have to watch a few tutorials, though, first. Okay. Everything was wrapped in tissue paper and had little notes on it and all kinds of stuff. And I'll do my best to recreate that. Okay? And I'm going to reuse tissue paper. I'll just put it over there. I always reuse tissue paper. Okay, Rusty loves owls. And she see the owl box? It's got an owl on the top and bottom. And it has an owl coffee cup on it. Isn't that cool? Super cool. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. The next thing is this owl dude here. I think that's like whole business cards or something, maybe. I'm not really sure. I'll have to ask her. But I thought it was really cool. So that's my little owl buddy. I also got, yeah, it's time to be jealous, y'all. I got one of Mama G's bags. Check it out. Isn't it cool? I love this. I will use this. Thank you very, very much. I may trim up the fringe because it's really long and I'm really short. So, because I mean, this fringe is long, guys. It will probably drag the ground if it's on, you know, because I'm really short. So, anyways. And I got another one. This one has got the rabbit fur on it. And this is, there's something in here. Oh, it's just one of those silica packs to keep it from getting ruined. And this is like a long, thin bag, which I think is really cool. Good for phones and whatnot. Really cool. These cups she actually put in there to take up some space. But from what she told me, they glow in the dark. Or something. What does it say? Color changing cups. I'm sorry. Color changing cups. Very cool. This is a really private note, so I'm going to keep that to myself. Let me see what this one says. That's another private note I'm going to keep to myself. And I love you both so much. Okay. Okay, next is this antique box. Isn't that pretty? It's like leather and wood. Just beautiful. And inside of that was some herbs and teas and, you know, like peppermint tea and just some really, really cool teas. Here's some kind of yoga something. I don't know. I didn't open this up. Let me see. You guys know I do yoga, so. Oh, it's a scarf. Very cool. Okay. And a couple of Mama G gear notebooks, which I thought was nice. Just some really cool, you know, some rose petals and peppermint and Just some really cool things to make nice tea. And I appreciate that very, very much. I'm a tea drinker as well. Diet soda, coffee, and occasional tea. Those are some of my viruses. Or they are my viruses. Or vices. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Vices, viruses, whatever. Okay, this is a really cool cigar box. And inside this, isn't this cool? This is like everything I had to unwrap. So it was like everything, I had no idea at all, you know, what I was going to get. Okay, this is really cool. See the owl? This owl is made out of balsa wood. And it's to sit down on your counter. And you can put notes and crochet hooks and pins. And these little boxes come out if you undo this screw. And like this one comes out and turns into a thing with a bunch of holes in it, like for crochet hooks or pens. Or you can have the circle hole. Or if you flip it around the other way, you can have a square hole. This one can be a solid box or one divided into two. It's just really neat. They slide out and you turn it and put it back down in. And isn't that neat? It's made out of balsa. Very interesting. I think that's super cool. I like it. Okay, there's that. Then there's this cup, which I thought was really neat. It's rubber. This cup is rubber. The lid, everything is rubber. And then it has like a, I don't know if this comes off or not. Yes, it does. And this is silipint, whatever that means. And this is like a rubber cup. Almost like a polymer rubber kind of deal. And this cup, or you can use them together. Pretty cool. Thought that was really neat. Speaking of cups, I got a couple more in here. Let me find the other one. All right, where did you go? Here it is. Okay. Nope, that isn't it. Like I told you, there's so much in here. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is a skull with flowers growing out of it, which I love sugar skulls in that. And there's two of them. Mugs. I thought those were really cool. This one's got mushrooms and this one has flowers growing out of them. Pretty neat. Okay. Let's see. Next one is the Namaste, the yoga hand. And it's a box. And inside of it is one of those squishy animals, stress ball kind of things. And then a whole bunch of stickers that that either Rusty made or whatever. The whole thing is just filled with all kinds of stickers. And I was kind of looking through them today, and they're just super cool. I love this so much. I mean, this was so much fun, you guys. I mean, I was like oohing and on and opening things up. Look, Mark, look, Mark. Mark come over and he's like, oh my gosh, check that out. Oh my gosh, you know. It was a lot of fun to play with. Okay, and I got one of the skirts, and this one is so pretty. And it has peacocks on it. If you can see, it's got peacocks on it. Beautiful colors. This is one of the sari silk skirts. These are like $100 a piece, y'all, on Darn Good Yarn. And I have an affiliate link for Darn Good Yarn, too. And Mama G sells them. And she also has silk bags as well, which this is going in my bedroom. And these are the silk bags. And these things are sturdy. They're super duper soft because they're made out of sari silk. But these things are sturdy. I mean, you could literally use this as a purse. And here's my other one, all in the blues and teals and greens that I love so much. So I was pretty happy about that. Then I got this one here. It says, Save the Weeds. It's a bag, a small bag. Save the weeds to feed the bees. Down the Lane Farm, Wellington, Connecticut. It's just a little bag. I thought that was kind of neat. Super cool, super cool. Okay. If you're sensitive, turn your head. It says, don't be a salty beep. And this is a bag that she sent me. I thought that was funny. You never know what you're going to get with Rusty and Mama G, right? I love it all. Look at this hippie dippy, as I put it, piece scarf. I think it's super neat. I love it, love it. I will definitely use that in the summertime. And here is this is a dish towel. It's made out of cheesecloth, kind of. That's not the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm talking about. And it's got mushrooms all over it, and it's a nice size cloth, dishcloth. It's pretty big. I'm assuming that's what it is, a dishcloth, from the way it was folded. Maybe not. I don't know. But I thought it was really neat because it had all the cool mushrooms, edible mushrooms. And you guys know my grandma was a herbalist, so you know we grew up with herbs and all that kind of stuff. And then a tie-dye scarf, which I thought was super cool. Another thing I'll be sporting. Look here. Yeah, go ahead. You guys can be jealous over all this coolness. I got a cowl. This is a needle felted cowl from Mama G that she made out of wool. Isn't that neat how you, like, look here, how you would put the threads. Can you see the threads zigzagging in there? And the different colors. I thought that was really neat. Oh, Rusty, you just outdid yourself, girl. And then these, which aren't these beautiful? These are wood burned. Aren't these cool? I love these. We have owls all in our yard. They come out here all the time, barn owls and hoot owls and all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of neat. Rando, totally rando, but very cool. Single use super glue. Single use, so you don't have to worry about it getting hard. I was like, that is super neat. Good idea, right? Single use. Super cool. And this is an old spool. An antique spool. Isn't it cool? I love that. I love there's nothing in here I didn't love. Okay, let's see. This was wrapped around something. They had pretty sparkly cloth wrapped around stuff, and Rusty just outdid herself. I called her and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And this is some of Mama G's felted wool dryer balls. This is just a really cool box. And it has some miniature cards in it. And they're itty bitty little cards. How cute is that? I thought that was really neat. I love this box. I just love it all. And there's some Rosie the Riveter socks, which I have dressed up as Rosie the Riveter, so this was really cool to me. Love that. Okay, let me get all this out. Oh, wait. No, that's a different end of the box. There's so much in here that I can't, Mangles, keep the clothes white. Save all the fuel and 5/6 of the labor. Make the servants want to stay. Send for circular terms and agents wanted address. Racine, Wisconsin. S.C. Johnson. That's interesting, huh? Probably go in my laundry room. Let's see. A set of bookmarkers. Oh, those magnetic bookmarkers. One's a tiger and one's a sloth. Okay, let me see. Oh, another one of Mama G's artworks, which I thought was really, really neat. I mean, I just kept unwrapping and unwrapping and, ooh, that's cool. Ooh, I love Rosie the Riveter. Ooh, I love them glasses. Ooh, I mean, through the whole thing. She also sent me, I do paper crafting. I don't know if you guys know that, probably. And I don't think she knew that, but these are stickers that look like old film. I thought that is super cool. And then there's some cards here. It says, I adore. These are cards made by Rusty. I adore you. And they got Mama G's logo on the back. One says, you are my favorite. Another one says, hey, boo. And Halloween looking, looks like pumpkin faces. This one is a coffee cup with a plant in it. And here's one that looks like an owl. Which is really neat. It's like iridescent behind the owl, if you can see. And all the envelopes that go with them. Which I thought was really neat. Check this out. I'm actually really, really excited about this too. Dog treat selfie kit. Get the perfect pooch shot. Fits all phones. Look at this. You connect it to your phone and the dog will look up because it wants the treat. And you can take a picture of your dog. Brilliant, right? And here's a couple more cards. This one has a space doggy on it. And this says, make everyday doll. These are postcards. And this one has a bunch of bananas on it. All makes sense, right? I think this stuff is so cool. I had so much fun opening this because I just didn't know what to expect at all. And this one says, you are woolly nice. And it's a pop-up card. You see that? And it's a sheep. Super cool. And then there's something that I absolutely cannot show you. It's in this box, and it's hilarious. When I open, I'm sorry, but it's you know, not PG rated. So when I open this, I laugh so hard. Me and Mark were rolling laughing. It's just not something I want to show on YouTube. But, you know, hey, sue me. Anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed opening this box. I love all the little quirky, weird stuff. I love it all. It was so cool. It was like opening something different and unusual and stuff you'd never expect, you know, just rando, you know, just totally rando. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Thank you so much, Rusty. And thank you, Mama G. I appreciate you all so much. You're so good to me, and I just love you so much. You guys are all so good to me. I just don't even know what to say. I'm not going to cry. I'm not. Okay. I don't want to end up being the crybaby of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying real hard not to even do that. Super neat, right? Oh, I love it all. I don't think there's one thing that, oh, I forgot one more thing I didn't show you. And also, too, I was given permission that if there was something I didn't like, I could put it in giveaways. So I doubt that I'll do that, but I love it all so much. But I may. You never know. Okay, and then there was this puppy that sits on a shelf. Isn't he cool? And his legs dangle over the shelf, and he's holding a present. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, that was my Mama G and Rusty box. Next thing, I still have a couple. Here, I'll just show it to you. Excuse me. I still have a couple of the Yarn Art Ambient left over. The Ambience. Yarn Art Ambience has 273.4 yards per skein, 20% wool, and 80% acrylic. And I have it in number 159, which is the blacks and more grays than black, different tones of grays. And then I also have this one. It's teals and rose and beige and gray. What other colors in there? Like a burgundy and all the same stats. So I still have 2 packs of that. I'm not sure if I have any of the alpaca left, but I had this sitting here and I just thought I'd throw that in this video. These are $25 for all 5. I don't break them up. I sell them as a pack. And then $7 shipping per bag. Okay. And let's see, what else? Do I have anything else? Oh my goodness, I lost a piece of paper. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, I've mentioned everything but this, which I will talk about more later as well. This is something I thought about. You know how people do yarn swaps? Well, I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to do a scrap swap? Where you took your scraps that you have left over from your projects, whether it be, 25 yards or 200 yards, whatever, the scraps from your projects, and traded with someone. Like, I want to do this. I want to do this, y'all. Like, we'll decide on the size box and fill it with all your scraps. And then we'll randomly pick someone or something. I'll get into it later with y'all. And you swap with that person. Wouldn't that be cool? You'd get to try new yarn. You may not know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's scraps. I'm not organized enough to have the labels with my scraps. That's for sure. I keep them in my picnic basket so I can have my giveaway once a year with that. But wouldn't it be cool to be able to try new yarns and make a scrappy granny square quilt or, blanket, or a scrappy blanket, or, whatever, something scrappy with the scraps that you trade with people. And we could just keep it going, just keep it going. Everybody trade their scraps. I thought this was a great idea because I don't know about you guys, but my scraps build up, build up, build up. I got these little balls and little cakes and whatever. And I thought, I'm not going to use it. I'm bored with looking at it, right? I made a whole project out of that yarn or this yarn. But it might be cool for someone else to do something scrappy with your scraps. So I thought this was cool, like doing a scrap swatch. Swap. My words are not working tonight, are they? A scrap swap. I'm not sure how I'm going to work it out, but I'm going to figure this out. I thought that would be a lot of fun. We'll just, I'm sure someone's probably done it before, so I'm stepping on anybody's toes. But anyways, I just thought that would be fun. Anyways, we'll talk more about that, and then I'll do another video. I had purchased a whole big box of beads. I belong to this auction house, and I used to get it when I was in Kentucky. And I bought a bunch of stuff, and then moved. I moved back to Michigan. And so the lady had my stuff sitting there for all this time, and I forgot to contact her with my new address. I finally did, and she shipped it all to me, which is a lot of beads. There's like 4 of these Ziploc bags, just absolutely full of beads. And this one is all semi-precious stones, this whole bag. I have one that is all, this is all charms and findings. I got so much stuff around me, I can't move. And this one is all glass beads and like charms. Like, for instance, let me show you a glass charm, what I'm talking about. Like this. Glass charms, you see it hangs. I'll just take it out so I can show you. See, it's blown glass, and it has a hole in the top, so you can use it as a pendant. So, I mean, I got all kinds of this stuff. I used to buy it all the time when she had her auctions, and obviously when I moved here, I lost track. There's a lot of faceted crystals, like Sikorsky crystals in here. I mean, this whole bag is Sikorsky crystals. I mean, there's just like all kinds of stuff in here. And this is going to be one of those deals where I'm going to have the camera coming over my shoulder to share any of that with you. So, you know, if you guys are interested, let me know below. If not, I'll keep it to myself. But it's just something I got, and I thought it was kind of cool. Let's see. Be watching out. It'll probably be tomorrow. It's getting late now. The Whip It Up or Rip It Out challenge. That Darla, the Crafty Yarn Owl, tagged me in. So I'm going to be doing that. And if you're interested in the yarn art, let me know. This is the email address you contact me at for yarn art. This is only for yarn art. Just recently, I have been going through email after email after email to the point where I'm months back and finding emails that I didn't read. So, you know, if I've popped up and answered a question that you emailed me a long time ago, sorry. That's all I can say. I get swamped in emails. And sometimes it's just easier to message me on Messenger. Just be a part of my Facebook group or whatever and message me on Messenger if you have Facebook or whatever. Sometimes that's just easier. And, oh yeah, I did show you. I got a bunch more of the 32 gigabyte flash drives from my friend Chuck. So that was cool. Okay, guys, I guess that's it for right now. I'll be putting out the video with the Whip It Up or Rip It Out. And don't forget, I have affiliate links below. Several, actually, now. And try out Annie's. Awesome. I have, like I said, I get 3 of their monthly subscriptions. So that should tell you something. I love them. And the ones I don't like, I give to you as giveaways. You know, like purple shawls and things like that. But anyways, that's it for me for now. I love you all so very much. Welcome into all my new people. I want to say that. Thank you for sticking around. I'm really glad you guys are here at the end of the video. And thank you to my people that's been with me. You guys rock. Got an awesome community here, and I love each and every one of you. And thank you for coming by. Much love, my friends. There goes the clicker. Jeez.